Welcome, my tarot friends, in yet another episode in our series Under the Magnifying Glass, where we're looking at the Herbcrafterstarot. Today we're starting with our major arcana. We will be looking at the Fool, the Magician, and the High Priestess today. And for each card, I will tell you what it represents in tarot in general, and then I will share with you what I noticed, what I discovered when I journeyed into each card, and then I will also tell you what the guidebook has to say about these cards. So let's just dive in, shall we? So if we first look at the Fool. The Fool in tarot represents fearlessness, being spontaneous, the innocence and adventure. The Fool is always looking for new opportunities. The number 0 in the Fool represents the beginning and end of a journey, the infinite, the mysteriously unknown. The Fool is guided by intuition and enthusiasm for life experiences. He, she, or they trust into the universe and live moment by moment. They are totally present. The Fool is not serious, has no plans or attachments. Like a small child, not knowing what to expect on their journey, but they do it anyway with no fear. The Fool likes taking risks and doesn't care what society or others think of them. The Fool follows their heart and trusts all will be well. Now, my observations when I journeyed into this card, we have dandelion here. The first two things that I noticed or that stood out for me were the colors yellow and green. We have a lot of yellow and a lot of green here. And yellow represents optimism and being true to yourself. It reminds me of the solar plexus chakra. Whereas green represents the heart chakra, right? Having an open heart. And both of these characteristics are the ones of the Fool. One can see that the leaves of the dandelion point in all directions. So the Fool can go whichever way his heart takes him. All possibilities are open to him. We see stones here that mark all the directions, that give a bit of grounding to the scene. They remind me of the dog in the Rider-Waite-Smith card. We can also see the monarch butterfly here. And the butterfly flies onto a journey of transformation. We know that butterflies transform drastically, like the Fool will transform on his personal journey. We can see a pouch here, and on this pouch we see a white rose, and white is a color of purity and innocence. It lies on the floor and it's full of dandelion flowers inside as well, so all that the Fool carries with him is his authentic self. When dandelion creates seeds, the wind takes them around. They are light, like the Fool's soul, unpredictable, and bring joy to small children when they blow onto them. So again, connection of the Fool to the childlike mindset. And now let's see what it says in the guidebook. The first 3 points read, follow your dream seeds. Be audacious in your adventures. Seek wisdom in weeds. The world is full of adventure, open to what you have never known before. Like the dandelion seeds that flow freely in all directions, trust the changing winds as you embark on a new journey. The bright yellow flowers are bold and lively. Be as audacious and spirited in your explorations. Often thought of as a weed, dandelion is an inviting first medicine for a new herbalist. Keep your mind open. Be willing to experience life as a beginner. Be a pioneer. And then a crafting point. Make dandelion vinegar and sip it when you need to be bold and audacious. I like that. Okay, and now let's move to our next card, which is the Magician. The Magician in tarot represents inspiration, communication, will, focus to direct creative energy into manifestation. Magician represents the new beginning and is related to all the aces. All the tools that are needed to manifest anything in life are available to him. The Magician obviously can be he, she, they, but I'm going to choose he here. He holds the idea of manifestation. The divine inspiration aligns with his life force, and this combined energy flows through him and out of his world. So that means as above, so below. The Magician represents the visionary and the potential that is possible. He brings excitement that activates one's life force with commitment, focus, and willpower. The Magician reminds you that you are the one constantly creating your life or destiny, consciously or subconsciously. He reminds you to pay attention into what you put your focus and energy on, as that will manifest itself into your present or future. Now, my observation when I journeyed into this beautiful card, we can see that the sunflower is pointing with her leaves here, as above, so below. All the symbols of the suits in this deck are represented here. Bringing them together, one has the potential to manifest anything. The infinity symbol here is made of sunflower seeds, which means to me infinite potential. The sunflower is looking towards the sun, so upwards, and the sun gives life force. In order for life to flourish, the life force of the sun is needed. The sunflower knows this. That's why it is always facing the sun. And that is a very magician quality, knowing what tools to use and how to use them. The yellow petals speak about solar plexus chakra to me, being your authentic self in the process of creation. The seeds are the potential to create a new life. We can see that there's a brown table at the background, which to me represents the Earth Star chakra. Connection to Mother Earth, but also all the beings. The flower is connected to the sky as well. So another metaphor here for as above, so below. Plus, the magician is connected to the earth and the divine, and this is why he has the power to create anything, because he sources his power from above and from the ground. Now let's look what it says in the guidebook. The first 3 points are: unleash your magic, radiate power and potency. From one seed, 1,000. Oh, of course, because when you plant one seed, a sunflower grows that has another 1,000 seeds. That is incredible. The power of manifestation lives within. All the information necessary to create life is contained in the seed, yet it is the elements that make the sunflower grow. Wind strengthens the stalk, water feeds the plant, fire is converted to energy by the leaves, and earth echoes the root. Nourish your ideas with elements and watch them bloom into being. Receive divine light from the unseen realms, shape it into form, then give it away. Again, that reciprocity in giving things away in this deck is so continuous. Sunflower roots travel for miles underground, bringing nutrients to the flower. When it matures, the flower head bends to the earth and unleashes thousands of seeds. Be a conduit of transformation for others. Crafting with a magician. Boost magical potency by eating sunflower sprouts for energy. Oh, that is nice. I like that. Okay, and let's go into our last card, which is the High Priestess, Mugworth. The High Priestess in Tarot represents deep wisdom, intuition, and the first aspect of the triple goddess. She contains all knowledge, but at a level that can only be expressed in symbolism. She is the feminine principle that balances the masculine principle of the magician. She can pass back and forth between the veil, the doorway between the conscious and the subconscious realms. The High Priestess keeps all dualities in life in balance, understanding the continuous cycling and rebalancing of life's forces and experiences. She helps you understand that all answers lie deep inside you. All you need to do is go within and listen to your soul self. She holds the key to Akashic Records, which is the universal knowledge, and has a gift of knowing how to channel into the collective memory of the past, present, and the future, that guides you to resolve blocks that disturb your inner peace and balance in life. She asks you to trust your inner self and your intuition. Now, my observation when I journeyed into these cards were, the first thing obviously I notice here is this deep blue color, right? It's so obvious in this picture. It stands out to me because I connect it to the throat chakra, which is all about communication and inner truth, but also listening, which are all aspects of the High Priestess, especially listening to your intuition. On the back here, we see the moon and the stars, which speak about cycles of life and intuition. There is a scroll inside of this bag, which represents the hidden knowledge. We can see that the bag is still in the process of being made. It is not done yet. And that tells me that spiritual work is a process and that one needs to be dedicated, focused to finish or achieve what they want to, also to not get hurt in the process, because the needle is very sharp. We can also see here the left and the right pillar represented in vials of copal and storax resin. and they are both used in spiritual practices. We can also notice the rose hips here. And rose has the highest spiritual frequency amongst all the flowers. I googled the number and it is 320 megahertz. The sheet on which this scene is set looks like the actual veil. Mugwort is used to strengthen intuition and enhance dreams, which can offer us answers to what we seek. Now let's see what it says in the guidebook. Follow the fragrance of mystery. Awaken ancient memory. Divine messages in dreams and visions. The mystery summons the awakening one. Answer the call. Known for its aromatic leaves, mugwort enhances the dreams and strengthens intuition. Just as the bitter taste of the tea is hard to swallow, what is revealed may be unpleasant. Healing is sure to come once your visions are acknowledged. The silver leaves of mugwort easily hide the plant from all but the best foragers. This is a secret between you and the dream time. You need not share. Ooh, very mysteriously written as well. I really like this. And then for crafting, make a dream pillow with mugwort tucked inside to invite lucid dreaming. Oh, I actually want to try this because lucid dreaming is, I think, a really good way to awaken your subconscious and to connect your conscious and subconscious. And I feel it also helps you with your spiritual growth, you know. Now, at the beginning of the video, I forgot to read you what the major arcana in this deck actually represents. So I'm going to do this now. So in traditional tarot decks, the major arcana represents the soul's journey. In the Herbcrafter's Tarot, we follow a woman on a journey toward a deeper understanding of her gift with plants and her place in the world. The herbs are her guides, providing companionship, medicine, and magic. By assigning the plants to particular cards, we do not mean to bind a plant to one archetype. It is not that mugwort always is the high priestess. Rather, the plant plays a particular role at a particular time of the herbcrafter's encounter. The herbs featured in the major arcana have a long history of magical and ritual use. Each card of the major arcana shows an altar that honors both the plant and the traditional tarot archetype. The herbcrafter makes offerings of gratitude for the gifts and insights that the plants give her. Sometimes the altars are mandalas of devotion or carefully created earth art. Other times the card depicts altars arising in the midst of herbcrafting. Now, I'm going to leave you with that for today. I hope that you learned something new today. It was very interesting to journey into these three cards. They definitely have a little bit of a different feel to them compared to the minor arcana cards. Like, they do feel, like it says in the description, more like they're more magical and they're like guides. They feel more powerful. So anyways, please feel free to write in the comments below what you have noticed and if you enjoyed these three cards when you were journeying into them. And next time we will be looking at the Empress, the Emperor, and the Hierophant. Until then, I hope you have a lovely time and I hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.